Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? So, hey, real quick, right? I got a question for the audience, man. So, yesterday I was chopping it up. We was watching the game. We was watching, we was getting ready, preparing for the games that was coming on today. And I was chilling with my pops, and you know how it go when you chilling with your pops and you chilling with his homeboys, with the elders. Conversations come up. We are just shooting stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just talking. Excuse me. And we got on the topic of for whatever reason, diets. And however we got on the topic, long story short, there was two stances. There was a stance of one of my pops partners, which was, nah, John Trey, like you don't understand, like you young right now, but when you get up in age, you can't, like, everybody not just gonna be diet's not gonna be a priority no more. And it's supposed to be that way. It's okay. And you know what I'm saying? Also what he was saying was that going to the gym is not gonna be a priority no more. Like, because there's other things now. You got kids now. It's for those who got kids, for those who got mortgages now for the first time, like they got to now focus on making sure they can put food on the table, this, that, and the other, whatever. And it's validity to it. But what I was telling him was that, B, no matter what you're saying, no matter what we speaking on, what you cannot tell me is that no matter what mental issues people might have, because they didn't want to throw some people dealing with depression, some people dealing with, this, some people dealing with no stress on this end, some people got real life stuff they dealing with. I said, no matter what you want to tell me, one thing that you cannot say is that having a better diet will not assist you with whatever it is that you're dealing with. That's the only thing I was talking about. What you cannot tell me is that having a better diet will not assist beneficially. So, for instance, if somebody's depressed, I'm not knocking depression. I'm not even speaking on depression. What I'm saying, though, is if somebody's depressed, you mean to tell me that them having a bad diet is going to help with their depression? Or with them having a good diet help them with their depression? If somebody's stressed, somebody who's stressed that has a bad diet, is that going to assist them with their stress? Or if they have a good diet, with that assist them with their stress? Like, I'm talking simple things. And he kept wondering, well, you're not going to understand it till you get to that age. You're not going to. And I was saying, man, respectfully, what you feed me is excuses. No matter how valid some of those excuses are still excuses. Like, they still excuses. And we should be at a different point in life now, man. Like, we should understand that, okay, it is possible to be able to prioritize everything. Just because you prioritizing family now, just because you prioritize, having a mortgage now, just because you prioritizing being a father now, does that mean that you have to stop prioritizing your health? Does not mean that you have to stop prioritizing your diet. Like, that has nothing to do with nothing. Now, granted, with that being said, I'm not saying that a diet is gonna fix all, be the end all be all. No, but what I'm saying is that having a healthy diet is only gonna assist. It's only going to assist. It's not going to hurt you to have a healthy diet. So for individuals who just stop caring about their diet, for individuals who just stop going to the gym, what I said is, okay, I said, hey, let's stick with it. Let's use that analogy you were speaking on, right? You were saying that, it gets to a point where people got real life responsibilities they got to take care of. And so people might not be able to have the time to go to the gym, or they might not have the time to be able to go out there and put, quality food on the table, to make sure everybody eating good. I said, that's cool. But I said, but at the same time, we still got time to be able to go out there and put ourselves in more debt. We still got time to be able to go out there and make sure we go get us something to drink on, get a bottle of something to drink, talking about as a culture, right? Talking about as a culture. As a culture, we still have opportunities. We still have time to go do all the stuff that's not good for us, but feels good in that moment. But when it comes time to doing something that's good for us, we want to make every excuse in the world. I said, bro, it's an excuse. Regardless of how you want to play it, spin it, twist it, it's an excuse. Bop it, whatever it is, it's an excuse. And so I'm just curious, man, like, is that what's wrong with our like, is each generation not supposed to get better? And that's what I was talking to him about. I said, man, come on now. Again, this is me. I'm a youngin', right? Talking with my partners, my pops and his partners. Like, I'm like, is each generation not supposed to get better? Like, are we supposed to be okay with allowing the same things to go on? Like, do we not see right now? Or are we not able to see right now that y'all are at the age of 50s and 60s? Are y'all not able to see that having a better diet when you're younger will be able to assist with a lot of the things that y'all might be going through currently? Being more focused and prioritizing your diet more when you're younger, do you not feel like that'll be able to assist with some of the things y'all going through currently? And would you not want to tell the next generations up the game, give them the wisdom, and encourage them at minimum Encourage them to do better. Not give them the excuse to make up another excuse on why they can't do something. I don't know, bro. Like, one thing I learned a long time ago, man, was that if you look at, like, generations are like cars, right? Like, now, again, don't all you true car connoisseurs, do not hold me, do not get mad at me. But the analogy sticks with the analogy. The goal is for each generation of car to get better. If you got a 1950 vehicle, the goal is that a 1960 vehicle should be a whole lot better than a 1950 one. A 1970 vehicle should be a whole lot better than 1960. 1980 should be a whole lot better than 1970. Like, the goal is to be able to learn from the last generation, improve, and then be able to continuously improve every generation thereafter. And if that's the case, then we cannot keep passing down negative traits, negative mentalities, victimhood mentalities to the next generations. That's unacceptable. And like I was telling them, bro, I'm not about to tell these young kids looking up to me that it's okay to be out of shape, that it's okay not to take care of yourself, that the only thing you need to focus on is making sure that you're able to put food on the table. No, you need to focus on it all. That's what happened when you're a man. And that don't mean that everybody's going to be able to do it. But one thing that we can control, if we can't control in that specific moment how much you bringing in, you can control what you putting in your body. You can control if you're working out or not. You can control if you go run. You can control if you're going to do some push-ups. Like, that don't cost money. All that costs is time. All that costs is intention. All that costs is effort. And I think we get to a point, man, to where too many of us, meaning as a whole, are okay with just, like, I really think we get to the point to where we okay with just, hell, being okay. Like, we okay with whatever we feel is that we've been dealt. Not even knowing the hand that we've been dealt is a great hand. But if the player don't know how to play, then the player not gonna even know what he got in his hand, the cards he got in his hand. And I feel like right now, man, we in a day and time where we got more information. That could be good or bad. No, I'm not gonna lie. However, how you choose to use it, like, utilize the information. There's a lot of great information out here. There's a lot more people that's talking about how they're able to be able to make the impossible possible. We're able to see that it's more possible to do all type of things, to prioritize fatherhood, to prioritize being a husband, to prioritize making sure that you're a homeowner, to prioritize taking care of your family, take care of your job responsibilities, as well as to take care of yourself, as well as to take care of your health, as well as to make sure that we start watching what we put in our body. It's too much information out here now showing us what these foods are doing to us. Too much information now. We got too much time on this earth now. We've lived too much on this earth now, to where we've seen what our grandparents have been through health-wise. We know that we big in terms of having high blood pressure, in terms of having, high cholesterol, like in terms of having diabetes. Like, we know these are things, and we know why now. Because of all the soul food we was eating, and how soul food wasn't even supposed to be soul food, we just made it that. But it was really us getting passed down the last of the last of the last, and we made that a thing. That does not mean just because we made it that, just because it was the tradition, just because when we got Stockholm Syndrome, that's supposed to be what we supposed to be on. No, bro. We have an opportunity right now not to play victim. We have an opportunity right now to be able to take full control, full responsibility of our lives. And I'm not playing victim, bro. If I'm slacking on something, I'm slacking. I got to own that. But it's not because I'm being held back. It's because I'm holding myself back. And I'm saying that because I'm curious to know what y'all think. Do y'all think that we're getting to a point in time to where even some of our elders have given up mentally? And when they can be giving encouragement, motivation, solutions to the next generation, do you feel like some individuals choose to keep that victim mentality going, that victim mentality legacy going, versus giving people their ownership back, giving people their power back, giving people their authority back, reminding the next generation about who they are and whose they are, and that they can be better, that they can choose differently, that they don't have to go down this rabbit hole of making sure they're drinking every day when they're young just because they're young, because now they can tell them, nah, bro, when you get 35, it's cool. When you get 40, you're going to start feeling it. 45, it's going to start coming a little high. 50, 55, yeah, bro, you going to wish you weren't doing that. Hey, when it comes to your health, hey, man, like, you stop working out now. I mean, I used to work out all the time when I was in the military. Yeah, but you're not in the military no more. What's your excuse now? Why you not working out now? And I'm not saying that to shame nobody, but what I don't like is when people start trying to utilize excuses instead of just taking accountability. Where's the accountability went? And that was my whole question yesterday. Like, I understand everything that you're saying, but at the end of the day, do you feel like you lack accountability? And do you feel like you're trying to create excuses for things that there's already solutions already to? Just accept accountability. Ain't that what y'all want us to do? But just thoughts for the day. You know what I'm saying? But what's y'all take on that? I know it's just a little rant, and I know I was all over the place. But again, it was just, a couple of thoughts for the day. And I'd love to be able to get y'all opinion on that, man. Let's start a conversation, And whenever y'all see this, whenever y'all do see it, whenever y'all do want to respond, I am genuinely curious to know what y'all thoughts are. Old, young, in between, whoever. I'm just curious to know y'all thoughts. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. It's been yours truly, John Trey. And we out. Gone.